Hi everyone, and welcome back to another week of Maths Lessons with Mrs. Mansouri. So today we are going to focus on adding equal groups. Okay, so some questions here that your mummies and daddies might like to use when you're working to help you. And I'm going to move on to your starter for today. So the first thing you are going to do is you are going to need a pencil, some paper, and possibly some objects that you can use to represent different things a bit later on in the video. Okay, so can you please pause the video now, and can you get them things first? And the second thing I want to tell you today is if you see this symbol, it's as like we use in school. It's our stop sign. So that means you will need to stop the video and then begin doing the activity. Okay, I will continue with the video, so you will have to pause, otherwise you're going to find out what the answers are in advance. Okay, so let's start our lesson for today. So first thing you're going to do is you are going to stop and you are going to do your flashback for me today. So you will need to answer these 4 questions. Okay, so there's one on this page, and then I'm going to go to the next one on the next page. Okay, and again, you can see the stop sign at the bottom, meaning you will need to stop the video to solve these questions. So let's start with our problem of the day today. So A, Millie bought 3 bunches of flowers. How many flowers did she have altogether? Dan bought 5 pairs of shoes. How many did he buy altogether? So this is a problem that you're going to have to solve. You can use the picture to help you. You can also use some objects around your home to represent the different groups if you need. Okay? So I'm going to move on, and you will need to pause the video. So the first thing we're going to have to do is we need to work on A. Okay? So if we look at A, we can see that she wanted 3 bunches of flowers. So you can see the flowers are here, and they are already in their bunches for you. So step 1, you're going to have to count how many are in each bunch. So let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there is 5 flowers in each bunch. So if Millie wanted 3 bunches, that means we have to skip count in 5s because there's 5 in every bunch. So as you can see, here's the number line. We've jumped in 1 bunch, 2 bunches, 3 bunches. And I'm going to count in 5s. Count with me. 5, 10, 15. Fantastic. If you've got the answer, I hope. And then B is asking about pairs of shoes. So we know that a pair of shoes is equal to 2. So I already knew that I should have been counting in 2s. So how many did he buy? He bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs. And that means I needed to skip count 5 times, counting in 2s. So count with me. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Well done if you said that at home. And underneath, as you can see, he has written out his number sentence to represent his skip counting on his number line. So the next one we are going to do partly together, and then you are going to fill in the stem sentence at the bottom. So how many biscuits are there all together? So have a think. What is the first thing we are going to have to do? Because we have a lot of biscuits here. Are we going to count them 1, 2, 3 all the way along? Or is there a quicker way we could do that? Well done if you said we can count them in groups. So let's find out how much is in one group first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. So there is 5 in every group. So what I have done underneath, I have written my repeated addition sentence. 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. And I haven't written the answer yet because I want you to do that at home. I could also use a number line to help me as well. So when I use a number line and I'm skip counting, we know we need to do bigger jumps. So if we know we are going to begin on the first group, so we start at the 1 and we jump to 5, and that is one group. And then I'm going to jump to make the next group. Well, if I jump another 5, I know I'm going to land on 10. And you can continue that number line at home, okay? And then finally, you are now going to have to stop the video because I would like you to complete this stem sentence. There are something biscuits. There are something groups of something biscuits. And something equal groups of something biscuits equals something biscuits. Okay, so you will have to write that sentence out into your book. And I think you could try and write that yourselves, because that will help you with your handwriting as well. And you could also draw a picture of the cookies on the top to represent your groups. Okay, so please stop the video now and complete them sentences. So, as you can see, there's a lot of you doing the work today. So again, I've given you another problem now. So how many frogs are there all together? Can you complete the sentence below? So you can see the sentence underneath here. I would like you to complete that. If you are finding it a bit tricky, you could use some objects to represent the same as the frogs if you need. So again, stop the video and continue with that problem. And again, your next question this time is going to be, how many sheep are there? Can you show this using 10 frames? So I've done a number sentence at the bottom for you that you will need to fill in. I would also like you to make a 10 frame if you can, and you can do that using a ruler or something straight in your home to draw out your 10 frame. Right, we're going to solve this problem together, and then I'm going to ask you to continue with the rest of the questions independently today, and then upload them onto Tapestry for me. Okay, so the first question, there are something apples in each bag. So the first thing I need to do is count how many is in the bag. Let's count with me, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. So in my box, I'm going to write the number 5. There are something bags. So I now need to count how many bags there are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. So I'm going to write 4 in the next one now. There are something equal groups of something. So how many groups do we have first? Well done, because we said 4 because we have 4 bags. We have 4 equal groups because all of these 4 are equal. And how many is in each bag? Well, we've already worked out that it is 5. How many are there all together? So before I do that, I'm going to write out a number sentence. So I want to know how many is in a bag. Well, we know there is 5. So 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals. Well, this is a chance for you now to use a number line or any materials in your home to work out this problem if you want to. So let's count with me if you can't. So you can either stop the video now and work it out yourself or count along with me. 5, 10, 15, 20. Well done. So there are 20 apples all together. So I've completed the first question for you. What you're going to do now is pause along the way as I'm going through the next few questions. These are going to be done independently, and we look forward to seeing you upload them, as I said previously. So question 2, question 3, question 4, question 5, and they get harder as you're going along, guys. So they're going to get a bit trickier. So don't worry if you can't, you can use some objects or some things to help you at home. And then finally, number 6 is the last question you're going to work independently on. Okay. And then just to finish off our lesson for today, year 1 are baking buns in equal groups of 10. They need 60 buns all together. Freddie and Aisha said, we need to make 2 more groups of 10, and we need to make 20 more buns. So, who do you agree with? Is it Aisha? Or is it Freddie? And what I would like you to do is you're going to stop the video now and you are going to try and solve this problem. So you might want to prove it. So maybe you can make your own different groups at home to try and solve this problem. Okay? And when you've done that, I look forward to seeing all of your findings on Tapestry. So please stop the video now and solve the problem. So come back tomorrow for another fun and exciting lesson where you are going to be making arrays. So if you really want to challenge yourself, maybe you can have a look and research before our lesson tomorrow. Bye.